Okay, y'all, I am here to give my thoughts on the trans model, oh, wait a minute, wrong name, Rose Montoya. So she decided to go topless at the White House or whatnot, and they're not inviting her back. I wanted to give my thoughts on this perspective. It ain't going to be what some people would think. I'm actually 50-50 on it. It's like, in one sense, it's like, okay, yes. Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Did she break any laws? No. Strangely enough, you can go topless in Washington D.C. It is the law. Um, so regardless of whether she was trans or cisgender, she is able to be as topless as she wants. However, you was invited to the White House, and you think just because you did something quite liberal. Number one, look who's in office. You basically got a Republican in office. You thought that shit was going to slide where they was just going to be really nilly because it's Pride Month. Hell, they still trying to take our rights away, girl, during Pride Month. Okay? So you thought that you being topless was going to darn on be widely accepted. It's like, no, they decided to darn on revoke your darn on training privileges. And it's their prerogative. They do what they want to do. It's their prerogative. Honey, what you do is you continue going back there. You don't have to be invited necessarily, as long as you ain't in any forbidden areas of the White House. Honey, the White House is public property. As long as you ain't doing like no January 6th type shit, honey, you go up there anytime you motherfucking want to and darn gonna be topless throughout the state. And if y'all have a problem with her being topless, honey, y'all take it up with y'all senators and congressmen that made it legal for the girls to be topless in Washington, D.C. So it's a case of she was legally right, but morally it was a little bit uncouth, wrong time, wrong place from most people's perspectives. She said she wanted to be exhilarating and that women's bodies shouldn't be objectified, this, that, and the third. And I get her to a certain extent. It's like, hell, it's like if I showcase my titties, it's like it is what it is. I don't, hell, I barely got any. I'm a 32A cup. Let's start there. So it's like, if y'all see them topless, it is what it is. Now, am I going all over downtown and around the way to showcase the girls? No, even if when I do get my surgery later on this year, I don't see myself as that type, except for Mardi Gras. So there are some nuances because I know you saying, well, Diva, how in the hell you going to be up there, scantily clad for Mardi Gras, but you don't necessarily support the pride parades and stuff because sometimes girls be doing too much. It's like it makes sense for cultural reasons for like, carnival or, Louisiana pride. Hell, I would even let the girls, because she did say, well, nobody did censor the darn on trans men showcasing their surgical scars. Well, that's because they now got male chests, and male chests are deemed acceptable in this darn on patriarchal society. Like, girl, you as a white bitch, you know how it darn gonna go. Your ancestors set the shit up, honey. Now imagine the darn on extra scrutiny that my black ass would go through. But at the end of the day, it's like sometimes we be darn on doing too much. It's like, okay, you wanted to darn on showcase the nipples being free and prideful and all that. You done made your point across, and now you're not invited back. Now I'm just hoping that you having the same energy come election time for Marion Williamson. Go ahead and put the vote in for darn on Marion 2024. I am biased in favor of her. Go ahead and put your votes in to get the right people in place. If you feel like you want to have the nipples out all over, you should do that. But once again, you got the doggone campaign for it. So the current people in power don't want you doggone on the line. They have the right to doggone kick you out. Now you still have the right to still be on, within the properties, within reason. But as far as them extending a personal invitation to you, they ain't got to do it. I mean, at the end of the day, you ain't nobody special or whatnot. So you just one of many trans girls that they really don't tolerate any damn way. Those are my thoughts on the situation. What are y'all thoughts? Like I said, quite a complex situation because in one breath, I'm not really a support of Pride or whatnot, because Pride done went from celebrating what we have come from as, the advancements of, being able to live our day-to-day lives, even though they still trying to take our day-to-day lives back, child. Uh, Texas being at the forefront of the bullshit. I don't know how LGBT people even live in Texas, Florida, and hell, Louisiana is starting to become questionable too. North Carolina be flip-floppy. But we ain't bad, y'all, as darn going some of these other states. But this goes to show that, honey, we instead of doing this salacious shit of wanting to march down the street half naked, cause it's like Pride Parade, y'all go to extra mile, y'all be having lube up y'all behinds, the butt plugs and everything. And it's like, I hope these darn parades and stuff do, cause it's like I don't want to come off as the conservative chick. Lord knows I ain't no Candace Owens, but it's like when you walk down in the Pride Parade and y'all be have these, I'm not making the shit up. Like literally, the guys be have lube up they behinds, ready to darn take it, because a lot of the girls are voyeuristic and shit, exhibitionists, and it's like, these are the same places that children can actually be in attendance. I think this is far worse than the drag queens, at store. Because it's like, now why is y'all trying to get on drag queens doing story times, and the most that a drag queen is going to do is a lip sync? Like, I don't think there is no drag queen doing no... See, now, they sensationalize the shit. They making stereotypes off of RuPaul's Drag Race. But I highly doubt the average drag queen is up in the darn kindergarten class, with a leotard on doing splits. Most of the drag queens are fully clothed. Hell, more clothed than the average darn teacher. They have the full gown. See, people don't realize that drag is a whole category. Like, not all the drag queens are scantily clad. Usually the glamorous ones are fully covered and whatnot. You don't see no breasts, none of that, but you still see the feminine shape. So it's like, y'all busy tacking that, but it's like, hell, y'all, it seems like they darn low-key get their rocks off on the darn guys walking down the street. And that's why I say it's a double standard. Because I notice with these laws that attack the girls such as myself for just living our best life, y'all want to make discriminations where a hotel can deny me a stay just because of what I am, who I am. Y'all want to make it where doctors can turn a girl away. But I ain't seen in all these thousands, and I'm not to advocate for any more anti-LGBT legislation to be put out there. But I don't think I've seen one legislation towards the trade and the hunks and shit, the prevent them from walking down to the Pride Parade half naked with the Speedos on and shit. Cause it's way more them versus the girls. I don't see too many of the actual girls like myself walking down, showcasing the goodies down to the Pride Parade. Now after 7 o'clock, sits and chills. Honey, you'll have the girls come out on the whole stroll. But during the daytime hours, honey, they ain't nowhere to be seen. So it's like, once again, the selectiveness of it all within the community. But speaking of selectiveness, it's like, girl, it is what it is. They didn't invite you to the White House. I don't know why you up in your feelings about it. You know who's up in there. It is what it is. They didn't want to see your pink titties. So once again, you know what to do. 2024, boo. Go ahead and vote them on out. Get the people. Have that same free the nipple titty energy towards getting the folks together. That get them on up out of there. So those are my thoughts on the whole situation, y'all. Happy Pride Month. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Leave y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.